Oh, this is a 2011 Chevy 3500. Duramax. Ball joints again. I hate doing the ball joints. I did them in February of last year, so they've lasted for only 9 months. Precision ball joints, the best you can buy from the aftermarket stores. No, they're not Chevy original ball joints. First ones lasted for 15 years, and then the aftermarket ones don't even last for more than 15 months, but they're lifetime warranted, so they're free. So every time I replace them, all I have to do is just eat the time it takes and the aggravation, and it's free forever. Still frustrating, but let's get on it.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Well, something that I typically fast forward through or just ignore is the 30-minute wheel removal, which is incredibly frustrating. Chevy make these wheel nuts that have a loose-fitting stainless steel, pathetically thin cap that goes over the top of them. And they're fine when they're brand new. In fact, they're great when they're brand new. When they're not brand new, they split, rust gets behind them, they expand. Sockets that you think are a good fit are not a good fit, and when you apply some torque, they strip all the corners off the shield, not the nut. Or you put one on that's a little too tight, and it won't come out of the socket, and then you use a punch to try to knock it out of the socket, and then you end up with a hole in the end of this stupid stainless steel cover. But wheel is off, so caliper's got to come off, rotor's got to come off. Got to get the caliper tied out of the way. Got to take the brake sensor, anti-lock sensor off, and then disassemble the ball joints for the hub.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so
Wasted with the stupid wheel nuts. And then the second 30 minutes is wasted in finding the 35mm socket that fits this. So I ended up using the 36 because I gave up on trying to find the 35. I have a 35, it's somewhere. It's the one socket that I use for these things, and I don't know where I left it. So I've looked and looked, and 36 fits okay. Not great, but it's okay. So with that done, I've got to split the tie rod end without using my ball joint splitter, if I possibly can, because I don't want to wreck the boot, because the boot is in good shape. Once that's off, I'm going to remove the lower ball joint and then the upper ball joint. And with luck, I can get these little nuts off here, which should not be a problem. That's actually just clipped on there, so that'll come off. So he says. Yep, so that'll come out of there, and that'll come out of there. And I don't think I'm going to unplug it. Yes, I am. I'll unplug it from there, take that off, or I'm going to unscrew it from there. I think I'll unscrew it from there, take that out. Disassembly continues.
never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're with my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me.
The hub's out. Ball joints are all exposed. And this lower ball joint is just absolutely horrid. Horrid. The top one doesn't seem too terrible, except it's got a lump. It's not a smooth rotation. And of course it's too easy to rotate. It shouldn't be this soft. So unfortunately they have to both come out. So the upper arm has to come out, and then the lower ball joint. This lower ball joint is not easy. It sounds easy. Take the clip out, push the joint out from the top, and then of course with an extraction tool. So clip will come out easy enough, and then I'll just have to shove and push and grind and bash and probably curse a little. So I have just finally discovered what the problem is. How I managed to do this before, I've got no idea. This is the spacer that I had to make because the spacer that comes with the extraction tool is not big enough. And on the precision ball joints, the flange here is a little bit bigger than what was on there before, and my new special socket doesn't clear it. So this whole time I've been pushing on the middle and pushing on this flange. So in other words, getting absolutely nowhere. So I need a pipe. This is what comes with the kit. It doesn't fit. I need a piece of pipe that is a clearance on that. And to be honest, I've got no idea what I'm going to do, but I'm going to find a piece of pipe and I'm going to make a special tool. So, an hour later, well, more than an hour and a half later, the only thing I have come up with is to get a very deep, large socket that fits over the flange and will fit over the bolt. And that'll press it out half an inch, and maybe I can then beat it out the rest of the distance. So I think that is going to work, but we will see. We will see. This job is taking a long time.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you
so instinctive and so
problem is, and what my solution to it was. So these are precision ball joints that have a flange of a particular size according to precision that fit the Chevy 3500 and probably other things too, that is bigger than the OEM flange on the OEM ball joint. So all of the kits, all of the extraction kits, this one over here to the right hand side, none of the adapters fit because they're designed to fit the OEM ball joint flange. And you cannot get a larger adapter from anywhere. So the trick to it is you need two things. You need a 3-inch pipe wrench, as we would call it in England, that fits over the top of the flange, that has enough depth to clear before the taper. And then you need a tall socket that you can use as a drive to pop the last half an inch out. Putting it back in is easy because the kit fits and the tube pushes on the flange, not over the flange. So this is the problem solved. Of course, I've got hours more work to do, but the problem is solved, and that's what you need.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive.
Putting the new one in would be simple with the standard press. Turned out not to be, because it would not press above the top of the casting. Press up to the casting, but then no further, because this is the cap that fits on top. So I had to then find a Ford center hub removal tool that I had when I used to own a Ford. Keep everything forever, it might come in handy. And cut it in half to create a cap that sat over the top that I could then press the ball joint up through. So was happy with that. Went to grease it, couldn't grease it, couldn't figure out why I couldn't grease it. And the grease nipple that came from the manufacturer was solid. It would not allow grease through it. Fortunately, I have other grease nipples, and I was able to grease it. But that, I think, was the cause of the whole problem. I replaced this in February of last year. It's failed already. I did the same thing back then as I have now. I couldn't figure out why on earth it could have failed as soon as it did. It's because, although I pumped grease in until it all squidged out, the grease wasn't going in. So the ball joint was with whatever factory lube it came with, but not greased. So I've solved that problem as well. Now the top will be easy, but it is already almost 3 o'clock. And I'm gonna call this a win for the day and put the upper control arm in tomorrow, because that's easy, and then go repeat the process on the other side. This is the start of day 2. It's 8:30 in the morning. So 6 hours to get one ball joint replaced. Yes, it was because of mistakes and issues and running around backwards and forwards, but still the same. You still got to do the job. It still took 6 hours. They don't always go this way. Now it's time for the upper control arm. It should come out easy, but we will see. Look at all the stuff that you end up accumulating where you're working just to take a ball joint out. It's kind of amazing. But here we go.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Take the upper control arm out, put the new one in, and then reassemble everything. So the trouble is the alignment is off, but I returned it to roughly where it was before. Now switch over to the other side. If I were to guess, I would say the other side will take me 2 hours, but we will see. All right, now on with this other side. Wheel off first, rotor, calipers, upper control arm, lower ball joint, shock, bits and
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people.
It was easier that I had the tools, but I still had to modify my ball splitting fork, because if you don't cut one of the tines off it, it impacts the casting at the back of the wheel hub. So you just have to cut the tip off, then it goes in better. Still had to apply heat just to get it to come off, but that came out. And then of course you may have seen me had to drive the ball joint out, support the casting with the bottle jack, and drive the last little bit of the ball joint out, because even with the tools that I have and have made, you still have to tap it just a little bit. But it's out now. The new one can of course go in, and then the upper control arm and etc. So I'm probably an hour away from being finished, and it's 11 o'clock.
Mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages, a vacant modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fake.
It's 12:40 on day 2, so about 2.25 hours to do the second side. Started at 9, so 3 hours today. 6 hours yesterday because of the wasted time with stuff going wrong and wrong parts and all that kind of stuff. So I would say 3 hours per side. If I had done more than this, I perhaps would have got it a little bit quicker. But the dealership wanted $2,500 to do the ball joints, and the local automotive shop wanted $2,100 to do the ball joints. Total cost of the ball joints was $600, so they wanted, $1,300-ish for labor, not counting all of the throwaway items. So, 6 hours labor, $1,300, $200 an hour. Yeah, I would say that's a nice saving. On to the next job.